what you found, the DNA you found on an item of evidence with the reference specimen, is that exclusion of the player 100%?
Yes.
Okay. And at that April 10th meeting did you discuss with Mr. Nifong and the investigators whether any of the male DNA that you found on the rape kit items matched any of the player's reference specimens or profiles?
Yes, we did. We talked about it. We went over, as I said, we went over these profiles and discussed, because of the nature of them, what can be interpreted from them. And we also discussed that even with these profiles in the state that they are, we can exclude all of the reference players that we had processed to that point, being April 10th.
Are you confident that you discussed with Mr. Nifong on April 10th that none of the male DNA found on the sexual assault kit items matched any of the players?
Yes.
And did you expect further testing on those items to find any matches between the players or profiles and the sexual assault kit items?
No. Additional testing on these items, we would not expect to change that conclusion.
And by April 10th, we looked initially at some of the who the reference specimens were from. Reed Seligman and Colin Flaherty were two of those. Do you recall that?
I'm sorry, I was adjusting my seat.
That's okay. We looked initially about what items you got. You got player reference specimens from a number of people, including Reed Seligman and Colin Flaherty.
That's correct.
And by April 10th, did you know that the DNA profiles for Mr. Seligman and Mr. Finnerty did not match any of the DNA found on the evidence items from the sexual assault kit?
Yes, we knew that all of them, there weren't any reference items, including those two, that matched the evidence. There were no matches.
And did you find any DNA on any of the sexual assault kit items that matched any of the players, including those two?
No.
Did you receive and analyze additional evidence items between April 10th and April 21st?
Yes, we did.
And we looked at those before on 236 in the second column.
Right.
And that included some fingernails and some other items?
Yes, it included some fingernails. Over here, on 421, these are the same reference specimens as are here, but we just did a different test on them, an additional test. So we already had them in, but we tested additional. But we received this reference specimen in and processed it prior to April 21st. And we received a batch of fingernails in, and can you scroll down?
If you'll hit the button on the right.
Oh, I do it? I'm sorry.
That's right. You're welcome to go up there if that was it. This one. You can look on the exhibit 236 as well.
And we received some pubic combings, and we also received, and that's it.
Okay.
What was that last word you said? Received what?
Pubic combings. It's pubic hair.
Well, after that, you said you also received...
That's it.
Oh, that's it. I'm sorry.
And after you had analyzed that evidence, did you arrange a second meeting?
Yes, we did. We analyzed that evidence. I called Mr. Nifong's office and told him that we had completed that batch, and he said he would come in and we could talk about it.
And do you recall if you told the person that you spoke with about that, what, if any, results you had attained or preliminary results?
Over the phone?
Yes.
I don't recall specifically what I told him over the phone as far as results.
All right, and the second meeting was on April 21st, 2006?
That's correct.
And who was present at that second meeting?
It was all the same individuals, Mr. Nifong, Mr. Gottlieb, Mr. Hyman, myself, and Richard Clark.
And approximately how long did that meeting last?
Again, we didn't catalog or time the meetings, but it had to be between 1 and 2 hours, I would think.
And was Mr. Nifong present for that whole meeting?
Yes.
And just generally, again, what did you discuss at that April 21st meeting?
Well, we did basically because what we did is we sat down and there was some work that we had done on the items that we previously discussed. We did some additional work, as I indicated. So we went over that material with Mr. Nifong, and then after going over the additional work that we had done on previous specimens, we went over the work that was done since the previous meeting. And again, how that should be interpreted and what inferences can be made from that.
Okay, so let me take a step back. At that April 21st meeting, you went back through at least some of the sexual assault kit items that you had previously discussed with Mr. Nifong on the 10th.